Morning, and it's time for another live video. Happy Sunday. Hope it's been a great weekend so far. Today we're going to be playing Playground, powered by the Virtual Dutchman. This is a very work in progress experience. It is not yet available on Steam, but I had the pleasure of actually watching the folks from the Gamers Bus in the UK stream footage of this particular experience on a 24-hour stream that they did for charity this past weekend. I'm going to post up the link to that charity if you want to go ahead and throw some money their way. It's a very good cause as well. But Playground was one of the demos that they actually played on their HTC Vive stream, and the developer was nice enough to give them some keys to this particular experience. Again, this is very work in progress. I'm going to go ahead and play through a bit of Playground by the Virtual Dutchman.
You'll probably never go to Mars, swim with dolphins, run an Olympic 100 meters, or sing on stage with the Rolling Stones. Oh, you've done all these already? Well, then this is not for you. But if you haven't, we can change that. Introducing the digital world of virtual reality. You will be able to do all these things and many more without ever leaving the 24 square meters on Earth you proclaim as home. Unlike real reality, the actual world you think you live in, virtual reality means simulating bits of our world, or completely imaginary worlds using high-performance computers and sensory equipment like the headset you are wearing right now. Apart from games and entertainment, virtual reality has long been used for training airline pilots and surgeons, and allowed scientists to figure out complex problems such as the structure of protein molecules. How does that work? Well, let's take a closer look.
I love the lens flare from the sun in that section there. There I am.
Hello. Welcome to Playground, an amazing virtual reality experience in which you can interact with objects all around you. I will be your guide during this experience, not just because corporate assigned me to, but mainly because you never functioned well by yourself and need constant guidance from your co-workers, so the thought of total solitude is terrifying. Bear in mind that this version of Playground is still in early development. The things you see and hear during this virtual reality experience are bound to change. Nevertheless, I'll make sure you have a great time. Please take a moment to get used to the virtual environment.
What I like best is the camera actually follows you if you move back and forth, which I think is silly but fun.
In your hands, you are holding two wireless pieces of remote hardware used to direct or control the environment around you. We'll just call them controllers for now.
Good name.
Controllers. Please take a look at your controllers.
So these appear to be the commercial Vive release controllers.
These virtual controllers look a lot like the real controllers you are holding right now. But since the developers of this experience gave me the power of imagination to change these controllers into anything you like, I want you to look at the controllers and think of your own hands. Go ahead, look at your controllers and think hands.
Hands.
Whoa, hang on. No, this is something went wrong. Well, I'd like to apologize for that.
Really?
Let me quickly take a look in the manual. Okay, page 43, red button marked, hands, Yada, yada, yada. Do not press green. Exploding ducks. Oh, wait. Found it. Okay, okay. Let me try again. Ready? I want you to look at the controllers and think hands.
Hands. Hands. Hands? There you go.
Human hands. That's more like it. Imagine if you had those ridiculous hands for the rest of your playthrough. How dreadful that would be, not being able to pick up anything and just sit there. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Please take your time to get used to your new hands. It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Please, grab the object located in front of you. You can grab and release objects by squeezing the trigger located under your index finger. Oh, well, that worked much better than I had in mind. All right, I'm in a good mood, and we're going to be working together for the next 10 minutes or so. So, here's another function I'll explain. You can also grab objects with the grip button located under your middle finger. Objects grabbed with the grip button will be held until you press it for a second time.
Okay.
Go ahead. Grab the object in front of you by clicking the grip button. Oh dear me, you are even smarter than I thought. Well, now drop the object by pressing the grip button a second time. Great. Let's kick this up a notch. 2 things at the same time.
Whoa, that's
Can
crazy.
you handle that? Some objects have a secondary function. Try grabbing this object with the grip button located under your middle finger, followed by squeezing the trigger located under your index finger. Yes, that worked out great. Now, this is the moment you might want to compliment me on my great work as a chaperone. This function I implemented just for you. You can give a nice thumbs up by pressing the touchpad located under your thumb. Go ahead, give me a thumbs up. Tell me I am the best chaperone you've ever had.
You're the best chaperone I've ever had.
That was a lot more romantic in my head than it was right now. We could try it a second time. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. There. Now give me a thumbs up, and this time say it out loud. You're the best chaperone I've ever had.
The best chaperone I've ever had.
That's the spirit! Let's continue. Please press the button when you're ready to move on.
There's no button right now.
Welcome to the playground. A table full of objects you might recognize or have never seen before. I want you to play with them and discover the true power of virtual reality interaction. Remember, some objects have a secondary function.
Thanks for the tip. So this is playground. This particular area is mostly mapped to my floor scale, but I turned off chaperone for the interest of this particular video, so hopefully I won't crash into anything. But there's tons of objects here that are all interactive, just in this little play setting where you can just walk around. There's this marble track, which we'll start out with. Pick up the red marble, roll it down the track. There's also these Duplo blocks, which unfortunately the Duplo blocks do not interlock yet. But you can set them on top of each other and make stacks. Build little things. person there for us. Beyond those,
What are you planning to do with those? Now, squeeze the trigger. Great! Nice. Try aiming at the targets.
the fun part about these dart guns is you can also interact with things here. Not very good at hitting the bottles, but they're there. You can dual wield the guns as well. However you want to do. Mostly these are toys and you can play with them. The bouncy balls are pretty fun. You can bounce them and catch them, but you can also throw them and they'll bounce off the wall and back and forth and back and forth. Which is pretty fun. Jenga here, I can actually set up if I wanted to. I did this last night a little bit, but it's actually really hard to set up because some of the collision boundaries are not yet there. And it's not like I have the most perfect finger in the world to set these up either, as of yet. But it's kind of fun. I've actually been using the building blocks for other things, or the Jenga blocks rather, with the building blocks. So maybe I'll put one on a raft there. Maybe he's going to a castle. Not the best castle walls on Earth, but you get the picture. Maybe we'll do a blue block in the middle. There he is on a raft going to a castle. The telephone doesn't really do much. Can't dial anything on the rotary dial. We've got these elephant sculptures. Maybe we'll put them near the castle. The camera sometimes comments about the elephant sculptures being possibly made in China.
That one was probably made in China.
Like I said. Again, the camera's following me around, which is kind of cool. We've got virtual Dutchman discs. They don't fly very well, but they do fly if you throw them. Again, I've been using those kind of prop building blocks. Now it's a spaceship. Virtual Dutchman spaceship with engines. Let's see here. More of those cubes. We grab them. We can turn them different colors. This one's orange. This one's green. This one's blue. I like purple better. No, there's already purple here. They change all different colors, so we'll make that one red. The different luminous colors kind of reminded me of Tetris. Tetris blocks. Kind of fun to stack up and play with. And I like the light source reflecting off of other objects too, which is cool. We'll get more of that in just a moment. Grab a couple of rocket ships. And we'll just set them on the ground and see what happens.
Whoosh! Look at them go! To infinity and beyond!
And then again, kind of a light source object, we've got a flashlight. So we can get a spotlight on our new spaceship that we just made, which is pretty cool. Both flashlights have the same functionality. And then I'm kind of leery about showing this, but here we go.
What are these? Try activating them by squeezing the trigger. Lightsabers. May the Force be with you, young VR pioneer.
And I've saved the best for last. These orbs here just look like standard balls or something you can pick up and throw. But check this out.
Ah, the amazing sky orbs. Please grab them with your grip button and activate them by squeezing the trigger. Look at that. Isn't it amazing?
And it actually changes the entire sky and lighting in the room with each one of these, which is really cool. So let's try a different one. You'll see it's a little bit brighter lit in here because of that. And each one of those orbs does a different effect. So if we do this one, it'll be a bit lighter clouds. And it'll leave some light in here, but let's go darker now. Maybe it might rain today. We'll see. Greener tint. And the final orb is this one here. It's a bit brighter, so I can function a little bit more in the room. But again, each of these objects is interactive. I can set these up here. One thing I cannot do is
Try grabbing this object with the grip button.
I can't use the grip button to grab and then activate and then set it down. Oh, yes, I can. Nice. Awesome. That didn't work last night, I don't believe. Let's see if I can set one of these on top of the lightsabers. No, but I can do that, which is even better. So I apologize that my back is turned over there, but it's the best place to play with the toys. You can see what I'm doing though. Let's take these luminous cubes, stack them back here. Not exactly perfect on this blue one. Let's see if we can pick it back up again. Oops. And I dropped it. And it may be gone forever. But you get the picture. So this is the playground. It's extremely fun. I'm going to go ahead and bust up my little work of art here. And that's going to be it for the week. So hope you enjoyed the playground. I'll be back with more probably on Sunday like I normally do. Have a great week and enjoy VR if you can.